Hi, this is Ed Quackenbush from Watervliet Elks. I just wanted to let you know some of the things that the Elks do for the city of Watervliet. We have the dictionary projects, which presents the third grades of Watervliet and Heatley with dictionaries. The drug awareness, to try to keep kids away from drugs. We have Flag Day. The Hoop Shoot, which is well known in Watervliet with Chris Dawes. Our major projects, cerebral palsy, the Elk Scholarships, Veteran Services, the Watervliet Food Pantry, also give back to the Boy Scouts, the high school graduation awards, and the sports teams. We need your support for various fundraisers that we have here in Watervliet, and most of the funds are returned right back to the city, so any help you can give us would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Mark Spain. I am the School Resource Officer for the Watervliet School District, and I'm also a Sergeant for the Watervliet Police Department. Part of my duties are interaction with the high school and the elementary school population, and what we found a big issue is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is negative talk between two parties, and obviously the victim of the bullying is the person that is unwanted. What we try to do for parents is let them know, keep your computer in a common area. Maintain the password and username for all your son or daughter's accounts. Get into their lives, both what they're doing online and what they're doing in school. You wouldn't let your son or daughter go into a room alone with a 27 or 28-year-old guy. Don't let your kids go in the room alone with a computer. Make sure you stay in their lives. Thank you.
Today I'm going to talk about Patty. Patty's best characteristics, she's stupid. Stupid and ugly. Everything she does is ugly. Watch her eating. Watch her stuff her face. Look at her. Greasy hair, dirty fingernails. It makes me want to vomit. Get a life, Patty. Thank you.
If I can have everybody's attention and like to get everybody going so we can all go back out and enjoy the nice cool weather. As you can see, it's a little warmer. But anyway, I'm Charles Patricelli. I'm the Executive Director here at the Cohoes Housing Authority and also at the Watervliet Housing Authority. Several years ago, we started a program. Well, we started many programs. My vision in Watervliet was back then was to be able to get technology and connect that technology to the residents. We in the office, naturally rely on the technology and the internet and, all the Microsoft products or anything else that you use. But everything now is computer generated, computer oriented. The residents naturally, or not naturally, but realistically lag behind in that area because, one, they couldn't afford internet service. Back then when we started this, AOL was the dial-up was the primary, the focus of connecting to the internet. And on top of that, if they did get a computer, most likely it was a donated computer of a Commodore 64, if anybody remembers that, okay? And those are shaking their heads are a little, maybe around my age. So the Commodore 64 was basically what they got, which they couldn't really use. So they really didn't have much. And so what we did was we started these programs to start getting connected. First, it was basically related to getting them a PC. How do we get them a PC? We got them to, we got donations. We worked with the vendors or people that get these PCs workable and usable. No matter what we did, beg, borrow, stole, maybe a little. But what we did is we tried to get everything we could for the tenants. But what happened was we would give them a computer, and they couldn't really get onto the internet because, again, they didn't have the connection. So that's when we started working with RPI. We worked with Hudson Valley students and everything to try and connect. And slowly but surely, I can remember. I don't know, Matt, if you remember the time we were outside and this RPI student was out there with a Pringle box, connecting a Pringle box to try and connect to something to the internet or whatever like this. It looked like Star Trek. I still have a photo of it, believe me, I'll tell you. But he was the smartest guy guy I've ever met before who was able to do it, and he was so committed in wiring the day apartments that, you know, that's where and we're still using that today. But then again, that's where we are. So we got them connected with the internet. We went project, they're site by site. When we started here in Cohoes, I felt the same commitment. We're in site by site. Right now, the only site that's left family site that's left is the Manor sites. And the Manor sites is one that I'm trying to look for ways of getting that connected. And I'm sure that there'll be somebody here who might want to speak to that, too, in a few minutes. So I wanted to just say thank you. I want to say thank you to all the staff. I have staff from both Watervliet and Cohoes who put together all these letters that we sent out to all the area businesses. You'll see them all listed up here. Some of them are repeat donators. They keep every year. They keep on sending us money. Some of them are new. Every year or so, we get some new ones. What we do is we purchase these computers through an organization that helps us get them at low cost. And then with the help of another person here, Ahmed Ali from AIT Computers, he helps with us in getting them all ready for the students. So anything that's, you know, everything is loaded, everything is ready to go. If there's an issue or a problem, bring it back in. Sometimes it's fixable, sometimes it may not be, or whatever, but we'll make sure everything works for you for school. So on behalf of both the Watervliet and Cohoes Housing Authority, thank you for everything that you've done, and thank you every one of these sponsors for everything that you've done to help make this possible. I'd like to ask a few people to come up and do a few minute presentation, and thank them and talk about what technology really means to tenants and what it really means to the city. And first, I'd like to ask the mayor of the city of Cohoes, George Primo.
I'm going to come down a little bit here. So, I met with the governor the other day, and I couldn't believe how tall he actually is. I mean, he's like this here, and it was like, wow. Charles, I want to thank you and your staff for doing such a great job and keeping the partnership that we have here with the city administration along with our housing. Our housing has never looked as good as it has today, and I tell you, when I go by Ruyer Heights, Saratoga Sites, or Manor Avenue, it's amazing the difference that has happened since Charles came on. And I think we all, to you and your staff, need to give you a round of applause. Thank you very much. When I first took office, back in the year 2000, I'm waiting to hear this, but actually it's not, so I'm used to a microphone playing in a band. But the thing is that, it was funny because former Mayor John McDonald, I never even had a computer when I got on the city council. And, so John used to sit there and say, you're checking your emails. I said, what emails? So the thing was that, so eventually I bought a computer, and that's everything that John and I had done for 13 years together. And with Andy Koval, was the mayor's secretary at the time, everything was being done by email. And I know John used to live on these things, and I try to these days, and now it's even gotten better because you're down to a phone now where you can actually sit there and answer your emails. I think it's great what you're doing here. Doing this for students, okay, to form their educations. And I think all along, we have a great partnership here in the city of Cohoes and with our housing authority. And I tell you what, I'm very proud of everything that you've done, and I thank you again for everything you've done. Thank you.
All right, I have to bring it down just a little. Okay. There's a few people I also like to introduce while here. I know Assemblyman John McDonald always comes to these again, but he's out of town, I believe. I know we have today Betty McDonald? Barbara McDonald. I'm sorry, Barbara McDonald. Barbara from Mayor's Pharmacy. I have Mike Coca. I have our board chairman from Watervliet, Sandy Beston, the councilwoman from the city of Watervliet, Ellen Fogarty. I also have over here the chairman of the Cohoes Housing Authority, Will Hebert, and another commissioner, Andy Koval. I have Kathy from the Cohoes Housing Authority, Kathy Oliver, Mary Spahowski, and Matt Ethier, and some of the other summer staff that works here. And I appreciate everything that all the staff, again, that's here. I already introduced you to Ahmed Ali, who works for AIT, very, very helpful. And also from the City of Watervliet School District, I have Janelle Yanni and Ryan Grote from the city. And I don't believe Michael is here, is he? Michael's not here. Okay. Now, the next one I'd like to ask to come up and say a few words is Emily Burr. Emily is from the Sage colleges, and I invited a few of the colleges from that were here, and I just asked a couple of them to come in and say a few words again and talk about what it means for these young kids to come in and to be able to compete and bring, get together with the at the colleges, and how difficult it would be for some of them not having internet capabilities. So, Emily.
Hi, everyone. Oop. Can I take this off? Is that okay?
Yep.
All right, wonderful. I can move around a little bit. So, hi, I'm Emily Burr. Okay, I am an assistant director of undergraduate admission at the Sage colleges. So I work primarily with students who are coming out of high school and looking to, progress through their education, get into higher education. And I've spent a lot of time at Cohoes High School as well as Watervliet High School. And I've seen some absolutely wonderful students. And I have to say that I think programs such as these are just absolutely fantastic. It's so great to see students having more resources because, to be honest, education is expensive. It's an investment. And at Sage, we really pride ourselves on value and affordability. But obviously, a little bit can go a long way sometimes. And it's just so fantastic to see that students have resources like this set in place. So students like Latasha, can come to Sage and study and succeed and go on and fulfill their dreams. And I know sometimes, when you're coming from a certain area, you're not really sure if that's going to be a possibility. So I appreciate everything that everyone has done for these students. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and we really appreciate it. And thank you.
That's fine. Also from Albany County, I'd like to ask Gail Pratt. Gail's from the Department of Children, Youth, and Family Services. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Good morning, everyone. I'm with the Department for Children, Youth, and Families, and one of our core values and mission is really about the success of children and families. So being able to be here today and to be able to celebrate with the graduates on their achievement is really something. This is why we do what we do. This is just one of the many successes along this journey and path that we call life. So treasure it, savor it, but keep striving, because you will find as you continue to go along that the world is really open to you, and there is so much out there for you to continue to achieve. It was interesting as Mr. Patricelli was just talking about, the beginnings of the technological age. And, I can certainly speak to that. I remember, in elementary school, we had the computer labs, and we thought it was a great thing when we could create a program that just ran continuously. So just to see where technology has evolved and where it stands today, it's just amazing. And certainly, as we pay attention to what's going on in the world, especially from a global perspective, we hear a lot about the STEM areas such as science, technology, engineering, and math. And so certainly as we look towards the future, these are some of the areas where we really see an opportunity to be able to continue to strive and to make changes and achievements. So what I say to you is relish your achievement here today. Congratulations, and continue to strive forward. And enjoy your summer, too.
To give it a little change there, I have Myasia Cologne to come up. And Myasia was in your seat, some of the kids' seats last year. She received a laptop from this program last year. So I just asked her to stop back and say a few words about what the laptop meant for her.
Morning, everyone. Last year, I was a part of this program. Even though I graduated this year, last year I entered a program called New Visions Law and Government, which was basically a college-based program. And I would say without internet or a laptop, it's very difficult to complete that program. I mean, we had projects, research papers, you can name it. It's just like college. So throughout the entire year, and I would say that me and the laptop were up for about 6 hours a night in writing research papers. So I would say that nowadays it's very difficult for students to not have internet or a laptop. So it's great that the youth has a program like this that helps them pursue their goals and helps us a lot. So thank you a lot for everyone that helped me last year, and congratulations to everyone this year.
I think I can go on forever saying thank you and everything like this, but I think it means so much more from hearing it from the person who actually benefit by it, and I'm glad to have helped you and any of the others, and I know everybody here who has donated has been so thrilled about the donations and saying that helps, that's great, and I'm glad for that in the program. I also have today the Executive President of Institutional Effectiveness and Strategic Planning at Hudson Valley, Dr. Michael Green. And if you've ever seen what's going on up at Hudson Valley, I can't even imagine where to start with all the satellite dishes and everything else you guys got going on up there, and what's going on right on Route 4. So, Michael.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here, and first let me offer my congratulations to the graduates. And my thanks as well to the people who have supported this program. It really means a lot to all concerned. As I kind of a little history, I kind of grew up with all this. When I first started coming right straight out of graduate school, my first job was to kind of basically help to get people into using microcomputers. And it was back in the days of the Commodore 64, the PETs, the Amigas, all the old stuff. I can remember the first portable lugging a 35-pound, they called them portables. They were luggables. That was all they were. They were luggables. I can remember carrying a 35-pound luggable through the airport and thinking, God, this is fantastic. I can take this anywhere I want to go. Now, of course, you see the stuff and where, we've gone from that, down to something like this, a smartphone or an iPad. We have all this stuff now at our fingertips, and it really is so important to be able to provide that access to our students. As Charles was saying, this is really where things are going now. At Hudson Valley, our mission is, to deliver what the future demands. This is the future. You're seeing it in terms of just the way education is being offered. Now we have these MOOCs, massive online open courses, where anyone, anywhere in the world, can take virtually any course they want from wherever they want. Sitting in their PJs, relaxing on the couch. Up at Hudson Valley, we're offering courses through distance education, so you're sitting anywhere on the campus in a wireless environment accessing what you need to do, or accessing your student records, or working collaboratively on a project with people from a variety of areas, literally that could be anywhere around the world. So again, I want to just express my appreciation for all that this program does to support the students, and to say to the students, this is fantastic, and encourage you to take full advantage of this opportunity. Thank you.
And I know the computer's really been helping out. Like my poor son, now that you can get your grades online. Correct? And I know everybody doesn't, but my wife is, oh my God, she's terrible about it. I didn't say that because this will be on TV. But that poor guy, by the time he leaves school to the time he gets home, in those 6 minutes or 7 minutes that he's home, she already knows what he got for the day and the marking, and before I think even he does. So it's like, what did I get? And I go, well, she'll tell you. She'll tell you. What I like to do is I like to ask Sandy Beston and Will Hebert to come up, and we'll ask Sherry and Matt, if you mind coming up, and then we'll read off the names and we'll present the laptops, and that'll be it. Yeah, we'll get over here.
Good to see you. Where with me? Here?
Yeah, right here. Wow.
Dr. Mutich just came in.
He did? Oh. So why don't you do it?
first.
Okay. I will also, who just walked in, is Dr. Michael Mugent from the Green Island Superintendent of Schools. Michael, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Okay, so what we'll do is just introduce the graduates and the recipients of the laptops. The first recipient is Jacobo Mulalan. Congratulations. Jacobo, where are you going to college?
Siena.
Siena. And what are you being enrolled in?
Computer science.
Computer science. Our next recipient is Nihal Banga. And where are you being going to college?
This is my sister. She's not here today.
Okay.
She's going to Russell Sage.
Russell Sage. Do you know what she's taking?
Biology. Thank you.
Our next recipient is Latasha Lane. Congratulations. Latasha, where are you going to college?
Sage College of Albany.
And your major?
Business.
Congratulations. Our next recipient is Shannon Garner. Congratulations. Shannon, where are you going to college?
Adult Vo-Tech.
And your major?
Would be an LPN.
Congratulations. Our next recipient is Habib Razuli. Congratulations. Habib, where are you going to college?
Siena.
And your major?
Pre-med.
Great. You want to do the next four, or let me just keep on? You want me to do? You want to do the next four and keep it going? All right. Our next recipient is Lana Randall. Braden LeCue. Brandon LeCue. Sorry. Where are you going to college?
Hartwick College.
Your major?
Pre-law.
Our next recipient from the city of Watervliet is Motaba Muhammad Ali. Also from Watervliet is Ryan Tompkins. And our last recipient for 2013 from the village of Green Island would be Adrienne Desrochers. Okay.
Thank you. I guess that concludes our program. Again, I appreciate everything that everybody's done, not only the sponsors, the people that helped make this possible, the people that supported us, and that continue to support us. I wish all the graduates here good luck in whatever you're doing, however you're going, and congratulations. So please keep us informed. Let us know how you're making out. You need anything, and we think we can help, contact us. All right? Thank you for everybody for coming.
My name is David Soares, your Albany County District Attorney. As we're heading into our festive months, one of the things that we all should be concerned about is the safety of our roadways. If you are a person and you're going to a party, please make sure you have a designated driver. If you're going to drink, drink responsibly. And remember, there are enhanced penalties for failing to provide tests, and there are enhanced penalties for driving around under the influence of alcohol with a child. During these months, we all want to celebrate, whether it's the harvest or the holidays, and we all want to have fun, but we should do so responsibly. Please, do not drink and drive. Thank you.
Critical condition. Check patient.